Hi, today I'm going to talk to you about the 10th of February at 7 p.m. Universal Time. The moon is going to reach the black moon here at 5 degrees and 50 minutes of arc around the zodiac from the beginning of the sign Sagittarius. So in itself, the moon, when it reaches the black moon, tends to shed light on a dark zone. So it may be a question that you ask yourself for a while. It may be something that you're looking for, that you've lost or misplaced. It could be something that you don't understand, that you don't agree with. It may belong to you, or it may have something to do with someone else. It's very, it varies according to the person, the situation, and so on. So you'd have to have a look at what it means according to your life, of course, and according to your chart, your birth chart. Because the moon travels around your birth chart in 27 odd days, and the black moon is somewhere around. It's not necessarily in Sagittarius, it can be in any other sign, of course. And any link that you can find, if there are any, with your position of the black moon in your own birth chart, which is the mean position that I use. And this one is called the apogee of the black moon, which is the position that is the farthest from the Earth, actually. And it's always very near the mean position. So that's why I use the mean position, actually. But anyway, shedding light on a dark zone means that you may want to share what you discover with someone else, or you may prefer to keep it for yourself. It's a choice that you may have to make on this day and time. Now, you see there are links here which are discordances, one with Venus, the other one with Mercury, and there is a third one even that we can use with the North lunar node. So Venus gives that dark moon, dark zone, a sentimental connotation or maybe a carnal connotation, which means that it may have something to do with love, with sexuality as well, and it is troubling in any case. It's something that worries you, that troubles you somehow. After all, it's not something dramatic, but it can be in some cases, of course. Mercury next to Venus, forming that discordance, seems to say, well, I don't want to share, I don't want to talk about it, I don't even want to understand what it is all about. I feel something, but I'm not sure, so I don't want to take any risks of being wrong or misunderstood. So I might prefer to keep quiet about it. But it makes me feel uneasy. That's what this type of configuration could produce. But next to Mercury is the North lunar node, which is calling to go into this direction, the direction of Mercury, which is communication, right? Understanding, analyzing, and then, well, getting some conclusions and learning something. I mean that this configuration is very interesting as far as what you may benefit from sharing instead of keeping for yourself. But that's a choice that you have to make by yourself, naturally. There is a positive link here with Pluto, which actually is good omen, because Pluto represents what we are able to regenerate, to destroy. This is not working anymore. So I prefer to let it go, forget about it. Try to forget about it, even though it may take a bit of time to do so. It's safer. It's better. It may be morally, it may be physiologically, it may be in many areas and in many ways, but it may feel better if you apply that ability that we have to destroy what we don't want anymore. And what we don't want, problems, and confusion and troubles, which are represented by those configurations here. So we get rid of that. Or at least we try. And what we'll achieve will most probably show when the moon reaches Pluto, which is only going to take about 5 days. So in 5 days, I will talk to you about Pluto, and I will remind you about this 10th of February when the moon reaching the black moon gives us the opportunity to shed light on something that is maybe not right, not wrong, but not right. It's in between. So you may feel it's not wrong, but others may feel it's not right. So you have to sort of try and adjust to that so that you are safe. Safe in many ways, not just, of course, regarding security, but safe, to carry on your life and learning from that experience, which may not be an easy one, but an uplifting one in some way. And that's it. And the next video will deal with the transit of the moon, yes, of course, in Capricorn. When it reaches about 16 degrees, it creates an opposition with Jupiter, and that will be on the 14th of February. So I will make a video again, which I will post online on my channel, perhaps 2-3 days before the 14th, so that you don't forget, because if I talk to you about something that's going to happen in a month, you may forget about it due to the fact that there are other videos, other information that come around. And then we tend to get mixed up with all the information that are available everywhere on the internet or otherwise. Thank you very much. See you soon. Be good and take care. Bye for now.